Hi, I'm Cy. Today I'm going to be doing a review, or rather a versus video review of these three different Lightning to USB-C chargers. Here on the right I have the official Apple USB-C to Lightning charger, and this one is a 3-foot approximately, but actually a 1 meter long USB-C to Lightning charger. And then you've got these 3-packs here. This silver one is a 3-pack of the MenoSupp brand, and they are 6 feet long each. Over here on our left we have the GHEREL, spelled GHEREL, Lightning to USB-C charging cords. There are 3 of them in this pack, and they are also 6 feet long each. We're going to go ahead and take these 3 chargers, and we're going to use the same charging block to charge an old iPhone and a new iPhone for 5 minutes each to see which one gets the highest percentage charge on both the old and the new iPhone. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at these 3 USB-C to Lightning chargers up close. So we can go ahead and get a quick close-up of our GHEREL USB-C to Lightning charger and quick close-up of our MenoSupp Lightning to USB-C charger. As I mentioned, both of those chargers are 6 feet long, and the Apple, or official Apple, Lightning to USB-C charger, which is 1 meter long, or approximately 3 feet. And we're going to be using this premium charging block, which is a USB-C type charging block, to test all 3 of these Lightning to USB-C charging cords to make it fair. Like I said, this is a very nice charging block, so I think it'll give us the best results for all 3 of these cords. And of course, we're going to be doing the timer for 5 minutes, starting off with this old iPhone to see how many percentage charge we get, and we'll finish with the new iPhone. Let's go ahead and get it ready to charge. Then plug that into the wall. You can see here we are at 76% charge on this old iPhone with an old battery. We're going to go ahead, plug it in, and start our timer for 5 minutes. We are plugged in and start. We're at 76%. Let's see how high we get in 5 minutes. So we are getting close to 5 minutes, and I can see already that the charge is pretty good. We're at 85% already from 76%. So we've got 9% charge so far. Let's see what we get up to. And I am also going to be handing these USB-C to Lightning chargers out to let people in my family try them for the next couple of weeks before we finish this review completely. Let's go ahead and stop that at 5, and it looks like we made it to 85% from 76%, and it just changed to 86%. So we'll just call it 9 to 10% roughly is how much of a charge we got in that 5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and open up our MenoSupp Lightning to USB-C charging cables, and we're going to go ahead and plug this end into our Anchor charger and into the wall. And you can see here our old iPhone currently has a 76% charge. We're going to go ahead and plug this in and start our timer, and in 5 minutes see how much of a charge we get using our MenoSupp Lightning to USB-C charging cable. We are getting close to 5 minutes, and it already has went from 76% to 86%, which is pretty good. We'll see what we finish up here in just about 10 seconds. And as you can see, we are at 86% charge, so we did about 10 percentage points of charge in 5 minutes. So now we're going to go ahead and test our official Apple Lightning to USB-C charger to see how it charges comparing to the GHEREL and also to the MenoSupp. You can see we're starting off here at a 76% charge on this old iPhone, and we'll see what we get to in 5 minutes. I'll go ahead and plug it into our Anchor charger, and then plug the Anchor into the wall, and plug our Apple cord into our phone and press start, and off we go. Let's see what percentage charge we get from the Apple cord in 5 minutes. As you can see here, we're getting close to the 5-minute mark for testing out the charging percentage we could get with our old iPhone with a bad battery, and we're already over 10%, which is better than the other cords. But to be fair, when we started it, it jumped immediately from 76 to 77 when I plugged it in, so it might have been a high 76 charge. And go go ahead and stop it there. We got up to 87% as you can see. So it did have a very close comparison to our other chargers. It looks like we got 11% charge, but it could have been closer to 10 based upon the fact that it jumped immediately to 77 from 76 when we first started it. So it looks like all three chargers are very close to each other when it comes to charging the old iPhone with the bad battery. Now I'm going to go ahead and charge the new iPhone and see how it does with the new iPhone. Okay, summing things up with the GHEREL versus the MenoSupp versus the Apple USB-C to Lightning charging cords. The overall winner was the Apple. Both the GHEREL and the MenoSupp were in second place with almost exactly the same percentage of charging for both the old iPhone and the new iPhone. And to be clear, you did see the charges on the old iPhones, but the GHEREL charger took the old iPhone from 76% to 86%, so about 9 to 10%. The MenoSupp took the old iPhone from 76 to 86%, so a pretty solid 10%. And the Apple took the old iPhone from 76 to 87% for an 11% charge in 5 minutes. Both the GHEREL and the MenoSupp had exactly the same amount of charge on the new iPhone, going from 29 to 34% in 5 minutes. And the Apple charging cord went from 29 to 37% for a total of 8% in 5 minutes. So it did do the best of all three, but they all did good. I know that this Apple Lightning to USB-C charger is likely to last for a long time because the Apple brand cords usually do, but I do like that both of these are MFI certified or made for iPod certified, which means both of these two generic cords had to meet Apple compliance tests. So they do have a standard. They're probably better than many of the very generic brands that are out there that don't have that certification. But all things considered, you've seen the results. You can decide which one of these is best for you. The only thing left to do is to hand these out to our family members and let them use them freely and report back in a couple of weeks before closing out this video to make sure that these chargers are still working. So it's been approximately 6 weeks. I've been using the Apple, the MenoSupp, and the GHEREL cords between my family members. I've almost used the GHEREL exclusively, and they're all holding up great, all working fine after 5 weeks. So I feel really good about recommending all three of these brands based upon the fact that they're still working good after more than 5 weeks. And I hope you liked my GHEREL versus MenoSupp versus Apple Lightning to USB-C charger review and comparison. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and share this video with others, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.